Long ago, in a peaceful village called Ayamo village, there lived two young girls named Amina and Amoka. Everybody in the village knew them because they were always together. They were not sisters, but they loved each other like sisters. If Amina was eating, Amoka was there. If Amoka was laughing, Amina was laughing too. They shared everything. Their dreams. Their secrets. Their happiness. Even the old women in the village would smile and say, "These two girls will never leave each other." One beautiful morning, the sun was shining softly. Birds were singing. The cool wind was moving through the trees. Amina was sweeping the front of her mother's house when her mother called her. "Amina." "Yes, Mama." "Please go and fetch water from the river before the sun becomes too hot." Amina smiled. "Okay, Mama." Immediately, she became excited. She quickly carried her clay water jar and ran to Amoka's house. "Amoka! Amoka!" Amoka came outside with a smile. "What happened?" "Come with me to the river." Amoka clapped her hands happily. "Of course. Let me carry my jar too." The two girls began their journey. As they walked, they sang songs together. They laughed. They danced a little. The road to the river was long. Before we continue this beautiful story, please take 1 second to support Tales Beyond Time. If you love African folktales, ancient legends, and magical stories, don't forget to press the like button and subscribe to the channel. Your support helps us bring more amazing stories to life every week. Turn on the notification bell so you never miss a new adventure. Now, let's continue our journey beyond time. But they enjoyed every moment. Soon they arrived. The river was beautiful. The water was clear. The trees around it were tall and peaceful. They placed their jars on the ground. Instead of fetching water immediately, they sat beside the river. Amoka looked at the water and smiled. "Amina, if you could have one wish, what would it be?" Amina thought for a moment. Then she said softly, "I want my mother to stop worrying about food every day. I want us to always have enough." Amoka smiled. "That is a beautiful wish." Then Amina asked, "What about you?" Amoka looked at the sky. "I want to become someone that will help everyone in this village. I want people to always smile." The two girls laughed. Then they started talking about many things. Their future. Their dreams. Their happiness. Suddenly, the river became strangely quiet. The birds stopped singing. The wind stopped moving. The water began to shine. A soft blue light appeared in the middle of the river. The girls looked at each other. Their smiles disappeared. Slowly, a beautiful woman rose from the water. She had long shining hair. Her eyes sparkled like stars. The lower part of her body was covered with silver scales. The girls could not believe what they were seeing. It was a mermaid. Their hearts started beating very fast. Without thinking, they screamed and ran away. They ran so quickly that they forgot their water jars near the river. The mermaid simply watched them. She did not look angry. Instead, she smiled. Then she whispered, "Pure hearts deserve beautiful blessings." She gently touched the water. Suddenly, small glowing lights floated into the air. The lights disappeared into the village. Meanwhile, Amina and Amoka arrived home, breathing heavily. Their families gathered around them. "What happened?" "We saw something in the river." Everyone looked surprised. The girls explained everything. Some villagers believed them. Others laughed. No mermaids exist. But the girls knew what they had seen. That night, Amina went to sleep thinking about the strange woman. The next morning, something unexpected happened. When Amina's mother opened their food basket, it was full. There was enough food for many days. Her mother became confused. We did not buy all this. Amina was shocked. At the same time, villagers started coming to Amoka. Whenever they had problems, Amoka always had wise ideas. If two people argued, she helped them make peace. If someone felt sad, she comforted them. Little by little, everybody began to admire her. Days passed. The village became happier. People smiled more. People helped each other more. One evening, Amina and Amoka sat under a big tree. Amina spoke softly. "Do you think the mermaid did this?" Amoka smiled. "I think so." Amina became quiet. Then she said, "Why would she help us?" Amoka thought for a moment. Then she answered, "Maybe because our wishes were not selfish." Amina nodded. The two friends smiled. Weeks later, they decided to return to the river. This time, they were not afraid. They carried flowers as a gift. When they arrived, they sat quietly. The river was peaceful again. Nothing happened. Suddenly, soft light appeared on the water. The mermaid slowly appeared. The girls stood up respectfully. Instead of running, they bowed. The mermaid smiled. "You are brave now." Amina spoke first. "Thank you." Amoka also smiled. "Thank you for helping us." The mermaid looked at them kindly. "I only helped because your hearts were already beautiful." The girls listened carefully. The mermaid continued. "Many people wish for gold. Many people wish for power. But both of you wished for happiness for others." She smiled. "That is true wealth." The girls felt emotional. Then the mermaid said something they would never forget. "Never stop being kind. Never stop helping people. And never stop protecting your friendship. Because true friendship is one of the rarest treasures in the world." Suddenly, the wind began to blow. The water sparkled brightly. The mermaid slowly disappeared beneath the river. The girls stood there in silence. Neither of them spoke for a while. Then Amina smiled. Amoka smiled too. They picked up their jars and walked home together. Years passed. Amina's family never lacked food again. Amoka grew into a woman loved by everyone. Their friendship never changed. Even when they became older, they still worked together. The story of the mysterious mermaid spread across Amo village. Parents told the story to their children. Children told it to their friends. And everyone remembered one lesson. A pure heart always attracts beautiful blessings. And true friendship can change lives forever. Because sometimes, the greatest magic in the world is not found inside rivers. It is found inside kind hearts. The end.